In today's fast-paced digital workplace, managing documents efficiently is critical. SharePoint's versioning system, particularly its major and minor versioning features, offers a robust framework for tracking changes, preserving history, and maintaining a single source of truth. I'll show how versioning works in SharePoint and why updating and maintaining centralized documents is a game-changer for collaboration and governance. Understanding major versus minor versioning. SharePoint supports two types of versioning. Major versions, e.g., 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, represent published or approved milestones, typically used in libraries where formal review or approval is required. Ideal for final drafts, official releases, or client-facing documents. Minor versions, e.g., 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, represent drafts or interim edits, only visible to users with appropriate permissions. Useful during collaborative editing before a document is finalized. This dual-layered system allows teams to iterate freely while preserving the integrity of official content. What are the benefits of versioning in SharePoint? Error recovery. Accidentally deleted content or overwritten changes can be restored from previous versions, reducing risk and stress. Audit trail. Every edit is logged with timestamps and author details, supporting compliance and accountability. Collaboration confidence. Multiple users can co-author documents without fear of losing work, thanks to automatic version tracking. Storage optimization. Intelligent versioning helps prioritize newer versions and manage storage more efficiently. Maintaining a single source of truth, one centralized, version-controlled document, offers several strategic advantages. Consistency across teams. Everyone accesses the same document, reducing duplication and conflicting edits. Simplified updates. Changes are made in one place, instantly reflected for all users. Improved governance. Administrators can enforce policies, permissions, and workflows more effectively. Enhanced user experience. With clear version history and streamlined access, users spend less time searching and more time contributing. This approach is especially valuable in environments where branding, compliance, or technical accuracy are paramount, such as policy documentation, marketing assets, or technical guides. Best practices for versioning and document maintenance. Enable versioning in all critical libraries and lists. Use minor versions during drafting and major versions for approvals. I'll demonstrate updating a document in my library which, when published, will send an acknowledgement reading request to the Human Resources team. I'll start by opening the document in the Word editor, adding some paragraphs of text which will automatically be saved. The document version will now be updated to version 5.1, a minor version. It's important to note that, if I didn't have major and minor versioning enabled, the version would still have been updated, however it would immediately become version 6.0. All the time the document is going through the editorial process, minor version changes, read and understood, will not attempt to send an acknowledgement reading request. I should also point out that changing a document's property also causes the version to increment. If the version number is important and you wish to keep published versions sequential, then major and minor versioning gives you that control. Library versioning can be changed by navigating to Library Settings, More Library Settings, and, from the Settings page, clicking the option Versioning Settings. The default for document version history is Create Major Version. However, to enable major and minor versioning, we should select that option. Next, we need to consider draft item security, as we don't want any user who can read items to view documents in the editorial process, so it's best to select only users who can edit. Now we can work on our documents in the knowledge that our changes are safe from users until we publish them as a major version. Click OK to save your changes. My library has approval enabled, so when I publish my document it will require SharePoint approval before the major version is available. Having published the new version, Read and Understood will send an automated email overnight to all assigned group users. Let's assume the document change is critical, and you need to send the update immediately without having to wait for the overnight process to run, then by going to the Read and Understood app we can navigate to the library document selectors and manage document lifecycles. We'll see our new published document version, and we can process it immediately. Let's jump into Microsoft Teams as one of the human resource users, where we can see the new document acknowledgement reading request is listed. We can now read and acknowledge that document. What are the benefits of versioning in SharePoint? Error recovery. Accidentally deleted content or overwritten changes can be restored from previous versions, reducing risk and stress. Audit trail. Every edit is logged with timestamps and author details, supporting compliance and accountability. Collaboration confidence. Multiple users can co-author documents without fear of losing work, thanks to automatic version tracking. Storage optimization. Intelligent versioning helps prioritize newer versions and manage storage more efficiently. An additional benefit of using major and minor versioning is that you get total control over the major version numbering. When only major versioning is enabled, the Microsoft default, each edit is treated as a major version, and this is made worse with the introduction of Microsoft Office autosave feature, as the application will keep saving as changes are made. This is then visible on the version history, where you can jump quickly from what should be version 2.0 of a document to version 5.0 in one update to the file. Major and minor versioning stores each change as a minor, and it only once your changes are complete will the new major version be created for you. Tip: by using SharePoint labels you can display the version value in your files, perhaps in the header or footer of a Word document.